Hey guys, well here we are with video 4 of 4, all with the aim of setting you up for a kick-ass year. Today it's all about the goals. In the past, when you've done goal setting, you've most likely started and finished right here. You write down the goals and maybe even go so far as to plan out how they may happen, but then that's kind of where the process ends. Well, that's my experience anyway. In my experience, this seldom leads to any level of success with your goals. I believe this is because there's not enough of a compelling vision, not enough of a why or a deep enough understanding of why these goals are important to you. What we've done through this video series is created a compelling vision, something that drags you towards it. You really get a deep understanding of what it is that you want and why you want it. Then we created a theme, so we put that up at the top, remember, and that's something to filter all of our decisions through to ensure we stick on the path to the compelling vision, which is at the bottom. We then worked out what your current value systems are and how they're placed in order of importance to you, so we ranked those. If you've completed that exercise already, you may start to notice why you haven't achieved your goals. The things that need to be higher on the list in order to relate across to the goals you've wanted to achieve in the past, those things have probably been too low. The good news is you can change your value system. You can change the order of importance based off what you're wanting to achieve. But I'll come back to that at the end of this video. Let's set some goals. Now, I break these into 3 sections. I have 12-month goals, so that's going to encompass the whole year. What I want to achieve by the end of the year. I then do 90-day goals, or break them up into every quarter, obviously, so there are 4 of those per year, and they help me to stay on track for the 12-month goals. I know when I get off track this way. And the final level is to do what I call a weekly top 5. That is, what do I intend to achieve this week to ensure I stay on track with my 90-day goals, which of course keep me on track for my 12-month goals. So let's get started with your 12-month goals. Now, I call these the Big 5, which is a Robin Sharma concept. Robin is the author of The Greatness Guide, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, and a host of other titles, and they're quite worth having a read, I think. Your Big 5 is, what 5 things do you want to achieve by the end of 2017 so that you would be able to say it's been your best year ever? Now, these can be personal, professional, they can be whatever it is for you. There are no rules here, these are your goals. I then write them down into 90-day goals. What 3 to 5 things do I need to achieve in the next 90 days to ensure I'm on track with the Big 5 for the end of the year? I tick these off, and at the end of the 90 days, then write the goals for the next 90 days and so on. So I'm constantly readjusting my trajectory. Now here's the real kicker and the thing that'll keep you on track, and it's a bit of work, the weekly top 5. This is where you get to check in day to day and make sure you're staying on track and moving towards your goals. Your top 5 is 5 things that you will achieve this week that move you closer to your 90-day goals. I write these every week on a Sunday, and in my private coaching groups on Facebook, I get the members to do the same thing, so they all have to write it in as well. It's stating your intentions for the week and making sure you stay on track. Now, I will absolutely promise you that this is very powerful stuff. It gets results. The entire strategy that I've outlined in the last 4 days is powerful. You will crush your goals if you commit to the process. You'll no longer have a wish list. You will have a powerful way of setting up a compelling vision, setting goals that mean something to you, and then staying on track to achieving those goals. So let's revisit values. Remember, we did values, we did goals, now we're going to revisit our values. The last piece of this puzzle is to have a look at your current values, which you went over in yesterday's video. You can access all the videos at the link just here to my left, so if you've missed any of these, please go back and watch them. Look at your values from yesterday. Are they in order that will ensure you stay on track for the goals you've just set and the vision that you have? If not, here's the good news. You can change the order of importance of your goals, but you have to do it consciously. You have to make the changes so that the goals are in the order they need to be, and then every decision you make from there, you run it through the filter of, does this fit in with the values in the order of importance that I require them to achieve my goals? So you've got values here in order of importance to you now, and you're now putting them in order of importance of where they need to be to get to these goals. If you ever run a decision that doesn't quite fit in, then change the decision. If you want financial security and therefore you put that as a high value, then whenever you're faced with a decision like to eat out, to go out drinking, to buy things you like to have but don't need, you have to check yourself. Tell yourself, this doesn't fit in with my values, and make the decision that does fit in. This will be a conscious decision for the first few weeks, but once you make the decision aligning to your required values often enough, it will become a habit. And once it becomes a habit, then you've set yourself up for success. So that's it, team. The process to setting and achieving kick-ass goals. This works for business, personal, or whatever it is that you want to achieve. You can climb Mount Everest, you can build a career or business doing what you love with people you like and setting yourself free. You can do whatever you want. You can do all of that. You just have to believe it, you have to create it, and then you have to be willing to do the work. Good luck. Crush your goals and break all the rules you think you know about that haven't served you well so far. If I can help in any way, please don't hesitate, reach out. I can promise I will have you realigned within one 45-minute session. So I'll catch you soon, and as always, live your life by choice, not by chance.
Well, let me tell you what the problem is. All right, let me tell you what the problem is. The problem is everybody wants the prize, but nobody wants to pay the price. Right? Everybody wants the prize, but nobody's willing to pay the price. Nobody's willing to put in the work. Nobody's willing to make the sacrifice. Nobody's willing to eat their own shit, to make it happen. Everybody's expecting it to be easy. I was just giving a talk the other day to school, and someone said, well, why would I choose that way? That's much harder. That way's a lot harder. Why would I choose that direction? And I was like, man, why are we talking about hard versus easy? Nobody said this was going to be easy. We don't want it to be easy. If it was easy, then everybody would be doing it, right? If it wasn't difficult, then everybody would be doing it. There'd only be, everybody would be an entrepreneur. Everybody would be a billionaire. Everybody would be a successful athlete or artist or businessman or salesperson or scientist. Everybody would be doing it, right? It's not supposed to be easy. You shouldn't want it to be easy. But if you have a dream, if you have a mission, if you have a passion, this shit is not going to be easy. Easy shouldn't even be in the conversation or in your vocabulary. This is supposed to be hard. You should want it to be hard because then no one can replicate what you create. Anything of value and of meaning is not going to be easy. And that's how it's supposed to be.